Okay, so I've got a little bit of time on my hands today to film another deduction tip video. Today I'm going to be going over a subject that I've already touched on previously in my study about how to deduce career. I touched on hands briefly. However, there's so much more information about hands I could dedicate a whole video to it. So that's what I'm doing in this tip video, is just dedicating the whole thing to your hands and what you can deduce from hands alone. So, without further ado, let's continue with the video. First up, we have a slide of fairly normal hands. This is an x-ray view, and I say fairly normal because, like anything else, hands are unique individually. There's something to the old saying, I know the place like the back of my hands. And that's because hands each carry, just naturally, a uniqueness to them, let alone what comes from day-to-day activity that can be seen within hands. Now we move on to the wrist. Typically, wrists will be slightly straighter than this image here, however, this isn't to be worrying. However, if the wrist was to be more exaggeratedly bent than this, or appears to be elongated, then we can tell that they likely spend a lot of time on their mobile phone texting. And now comes a bit of medical knowledge. Clubbed fingernails like this usually indicates a form of diabetes, though I warn you that you will want to look for other information to support this deduction as well. I've used this many times to diagnose someone at a glance. Now we move on to another image that supports overuse of a mobile phone. A jointed thumb, as seen in this slide, shows us that they spend a majority of their time on their mobile phone, texting or doing some sort of web surfing. This can also point us toward their dominant hand. In a similar vein, we'll see pinkies that point away from the hand, as seen here. This is because the pinky is used to support your mobile phone when texting or on the phone. And also, you might find a pinky that is bent upward. This can be caused by someone cracking their knuckles, which, by the way, doesn't cause arthritis. That's an old wives' tale to get their kids to stop making annoying noises. Next up is a hand cyst, as they are called. This is a bulge or a fusing of joints in the wrist and the hand. This can cause your wrist or the back of your hand to appear elongated, while blurring the line between your wrist and your hand. This is caused by a overuse of phone, sometimes a phone that is bigger than your actual hand. This is especially useful for determining when a child was given a phone at an early age, as the phone is usually bigger than is designed for children. These are just some of the points about hands that I've come up with through my own study. There are other points, of course, such as rings or tan lines or scarring that can all be useful in making deductions, but those should be researched on an as-needed basis. So for this study, this is as far as I'm going to take it. In the meantime, have a good day, and thank you for watching.